Hello, everyone. I'm Carol, talking to you from the northwest corner of the Catskills, here in this beautiful place that is Light Spring Glen. And I'm bringing you a dragon message for the week of, you guessed it, Halloween, Samhain. And as they've been going along, these wonderful messages from the dragon, that we're doing it as a week, kind of a week division of the calendar as we go along. So this is for the week of October 27th to November the 2nd, which is All Souls Day. And I just double checked that to see if I was right. But I will take a moment to explain because I do see myself in the recording, and if the hat gets too tippy, this beautiful wizard's hat, and there it is in all its beautiful pointedness. I enjoy this time of year tremendously for all kinds of reasons, from being a little kid and going trick or treating and making my costumes, often a hobo, which is not politically correct to say anymore, certainly sometimes a pirate. I don't think I was ever a wizard. And I kind of avoided the more feminine things like a princess. So I don't think I was ever a princess. So the hat was sent to me all the way from Glastonbury, Avalon, some years ago by a dear friend. I had done a small effort of trying to fly one day, a whole story in itself, and wound up with a pretty spectacular fall. Fortunate to have only fractured my tailbone. But she sent me, as many people sent me blessings as I was recovering, she sent this lovely hat infused with lovely energies of Glastonbury and Avalon. So, and it comes in handy this time of year. I'm wearing it a little sideways, I think, only because this way you can still see me as I speak with you. So, yes, we're coming up just a few days from now, and it's Wednesday. That would be the 29th. The moon has just gone into Sagittarius. We're in Scorpio season. It's all absolutely fine. And I didn't double check this, but something else is out there in the cosmos, which you might be hearing about. And that is the comet that's called Atlas 3A1 Atlas. I think I have that all correct. And if it's the first you're hearing about it, you might hear more about it now simply because I've mentioned it. There's a lot going on with that as it comes into our galaxy. Right now, it's on the other side of the sun, and then it's going to make a curve and go back through. I think its closest distance to us here, Earth beings, the Earth itself, is really within the next few days. Quite extraordinary. They haven't got a handle on this yet in terms of those who study that kind of thing, in terms of the astronomers. But there's a lot being speculated about what this lovely being is visiting us from deep space. Ancient, ancient, ancient energies. So incredibly appropriate that it's here and so close for this very ancient holy day called the Witch's New Year. And I have had some tremendous experiences when I moved further in my life and began to gather with women's circles depicted by uh, this wonderful group here. I should probably turn that candle flame on as one can do. Women's circles celebrating the rituals and the seasons of the year. Been wonderful. Of course, now you and I get together because I talk a lot about, I talk for the dragons. There's a whole background of it now. I now have it keyed into my Substack if you get to visit it with the keyword dragons. So you can go back and look at what has preceded this other than simply, I think I'm going to be able to wear this the whole time. But I want to, well, it is honoring our ancestors. The veils between the worlds are thin. I'm sure as you're tuning into this, you're already aware of that, but it's our opportunity to speak with our ancestors. And I did a ceremony with folks, my Zoom circle, lovely women's circle, just a couple nights ago. And so I gathered some of my photos of my mom and my grandma. So this is Lucia and this is Dorothy. And they are so present in my life, even though there's a veil that separates the world you and I occupy from where they are at this point. But we are definitely connected and all the more vividly this time of year. Oh, and back here, if you're looking to see, this is my altar. And yes, I have two crystal skulls, the larger one, beautiful moss agate, and a smaller one. Her name, the moss agate skull, is Catalana, and this is Analura. And I think I sometimes get confused. She's not moss agate, she's something else, but she's really a beautiful energy. And of course, we have so much in the way of skulls with the Day of the Dead and all of that that it seemed appropriate that they would come in and be with us. And then the ancient goddess, who many, many years ago was made for me and decorated with oh my gosh, this is based on, there's a cat behind me starting to be playful. It could be that one of them will join us. All right, so we have this wonderful based on a goddess from a very, like thousands and thousands of years ago. So this was decorated with symbolism that connects with me way back when I met a lovely woman who was doing that work. There's so much to be done. My goodness, having so much pleasure in doing this with all of you, and you coming to listen to what the dragons might say. I was given two cards for today, but one, it was indicated, was really for me, with a message around some of what works with me. So I'll just leave that off to the side, but I'm seeing it here. And the one that wanted to be shared with you is present here. Trying to think of anything else before I pop this up to speak about her. No, let's just go. I'm saying her, but sometimes whether it is feminine or masculine or maybe even neutral, I think it's almost for you to feel that if you want to have a gender connection with it, you will feel what that is. Always remembering to say that these beautiful, and I reminded myself by looking at the home card, there are 96 wonderful dragon wisdom cards created by Val Young. You will find information below about her website and a wonderful story about her work with the dragons. This one that's definitely appeared for Samhain, and I'm showing it both this way, and it's the Dragon of Fire. Do I have something more? Firelight. So I will show you this and the cards front and back, if you've come before, have the image that Val connected with the dragon, and then the Dragon of Firelight gave her a message. That's how each and every one of these 96 cards came to be with her artwork and the work with that particular dragon. Also, you'll see it in the notes that she has a Facebook page that's she every single day there's something there to enjoy of her work. So it's something for you to go and have a look at too. But the message is appearing this way. So as I was kind of communing with it before we came on, I realized, of course, it's the flickering of the flame, and it doesn't matter really which way it's going. It is a fire ceremony at the heart of Samhain. And so this seems just right, so to speak. So now this message for you for the week of October 27th to November the 2nd. I'll try to hold my hat and keep it on. I am the dragon of fire light, the dancer in the flame, the violet and orange tongues that flicker, licking the logs. I shimmer in the glowing red embers. I am movement and light, heat and hissing, spit and sparkles. Watch me carefully. Listen to me closely, for I can tell you secrets within stories and remind you of what you know within. Come and dance with me tonight. And what I'm seeing as something you might do in your Samhain Halloween celebration is light a candle. It's wonderful to have a candle dedicated to meditation time, to ceremony you might pursue, and this candle holds the fire of that. But on this particular Samhain, light a candle, and as you gaze into its flame, you might bring up again the message and see what it is. The dragon of firelight seeks you to come and dance with the dragon of firelight that night. So there it is for us this week, the dragon of firelight. And I'll turn it around this way. It's a powerful time of year. The moon, if you're a person who keeps track of it, and I bet you a lot of you do, you're more than, she's growing from her crescent of a week or so ago to a full moon, which is coming up, I think, on the 7th. Could have that wrong, but it's something like that around there. So when we have the dragons with us next week, we'll be probably talking about that as well. So with that, and with all of them that are here, and the sun of this day sinking down behind the pines in this grove here at Light Spring Glen, all of us, certainly the dragon of firelight, sending you joy of this week. I having come through what was the week or so ago of all of us coming together in the rally for No Kings and harnessing joy, as I put it in my Substack post. Joy is joy is resistance in its own self. So if you have something to go and enjoy at any point this week, but especially on Samhain, do so. I will probably be here with the cats. They're always pretty good company, especially on Samhain. And I'll probably be out with the moon for a little bit. But spend time with yourself. What messages are seeking you? It might be in dream time. Ask for a message in the dream time of that night. And this path that we're on, separately but also together, is one to celebrate. So I thank you once again for tuning in. I'm not sure where, I know where it's going. We're going on together with the dragons that show themselves to us on a particular week. So this week it was the dragon of the firelight. Your own guides, the animal that is your power animal. We have this beautiful team around us each and every day of our lives on the journey that we are on, separately and together. So with all of that, wishing you a marvelous rest of your week, because I'm recording this on Wednesday to release it within a very short time, in an hour or two. And tuning in next week. If this is something that appeals to you and you think other people might enjoy it would be delightful to have you pass it on to them in case they would like to tune in on their own. So with that, bye for now. Take good care. Much love from all of us at Light Spring Glen.